Hi, I'm Vince, and my company VINTEC creates immersive content. So what's that then? Immersive technologies are designed in such a way, and they include augmented, virtual, holograms, interactive displays, and many, many more. They're designed in such a way to appease and excite our senses, therefore giving people an experience, a memorable experience, making your products, your goods, your services, something that they interact, engage with, and remember. The reason why we're here at EXE today is to interact with you, Essex-based businesses, and we are based in Leigh-on-Sea, to give you something of an upper hand for your marketing efforts. You see, the world has changed forever. Never before has it been more important for companies to build and maintain a high impact virtual presence. And that can include everything from AR try-ons through to VR storytelling, through to holograms and interactions on your social media. We can help you with all of those. And it's no surprise that some of the best and most forward-thinking organisations out there are using immersive technologies and are using them very, very well. So for the next few minutes, I'll share with you some things that those companies are doing in order to make them stand out head and shoulders above their competitors. How they're using these immersive technologies for storytelling, how they're engaging with their customers and giving their customers an experience, how they're training their staff, how they're using VR for product visualisation. We'll also talk about the explosion in online and virtual productions and events. We'll even talk about meta-humans and social media-based immersion. Now, for once, you are not going to hear the founder of a tech company banging on about the future, and in the future you will be able to do this. No, today I really want to inspire all of you with real-world solutions, working solutions that you actually can do now and should be doing now, in order to really enhance your marketing and give your clients, your global audience, a memorable experience. Sometimes people ask me, what is the next big thing? And I usually reply with the words augmented reality. Sometimes they're a little bit disappointed because we've all seen AR. You've probably all played with Snapchat filters, maybe placed pieces of furniture amongst your room. But the thing is, AR has come on such a long way in the last couple of years. Tracking, accuracy, realism is second to none now. But there's more. You see, it used to be possible even only a couple of years ago to interact with people via AR by building only a bespoke AR app and relying on people to download that app and activate their camera. It was a bit of a faff. Nowadays, it's possible to implement AR within your websites, online, within your social media. In other words, there really are no barriers to entry now. So it's no surprise that there are so many compelling, engaging AR experiences out there. So what might this actually look like? Well, recently we worked with some car companies. In fact, we worked with Nissan, but before that we worked with Renault. And the way that they used AR within their showrooms was to overlay information both onto cars but also onto points of sale so that people could interact and learn for themselves. And we were finding that by interacting, people were remembering configurations, they were remembering colour options, they were remembering car and wheel options, and therefore they were feeling more committed to their purchase. So you see, AR, when tied in with e-commerce, is such a powerful moneymaker. So how are you going to use AR? Well, we would love to talk to you about just that. Some of our most compelling, engaging, ethical work has been in the production of VR experiences. Virtual reality is about so much more than driving around in race cars and pretending to be Luke Skywalker with lightsabers. You see, AR can educate, it can inform, it can even challenge people's thinking, and it can really move them with compelling experiences. You see, with AR, with virtual reality, it's not about showing, it's about experiencing, it's about being there. You see, it's actually possible to take any person and put them anywhere and have them do any task. That's powerful stuff. Just think what that's doing to the world of training. Now, there are primarily two types of training. There are task-based training, and that's used to train your employees' muscle memory, when performing certain tasks in a certain order, therefore increasing their productivity, their workflow, their efficiency. Think what that's doing to the bottom line on some big organisations. Then, of course, there's the well-known scenario-based training. What if? You can simulate the unthinkable within VR and monitor people's responses. VR is also being used for onboarding and for uniting workforces when not possible to do so with geography. It's an incredibly powerful way of digital storytelling. Some companies have used VR to explain big complex issues in just a few short minutes. We would love to talk to you about VR and how it fits in within your workplace. Now allow me to show you some of our work within the VR sector. For years we've worked with organisations, with local councils, with architectural firms, helping them to visualise spaces, offices, even town planning arrangements. Do have a look at this. The company Manway used VR to train hundreds and hundreds of engineers. You see, before, the logistics of training so many people required lots of equipment, classroom space, logistics. It was enormous. Now, using a few VR headsets, we're able to replicate that training one for one. Truly efficient and time-saving. Our most recent project was with the car company you may have heard of, Nissan. You see, just recently they launched the new version of the Qashqai, but of course they launched that in changed times. We couldn't visit car showrooms, hence we worked with them to create a compelling VR experience. Take a look at this. So I can't really speak to you at a virtual event without speaking about virtual events, and in particular virtual productions. You see, we believe that an online event really should be the first best experience, not just the second best thing while we can't meet in person. When you think about it, how many events over the course of a year do you not attend? Perhaps because of distance, time, money, impact on your workforce. So it's highly likely that moving forwards, people will be attending far more online events. But how do you stand out from the crowd when you're exhibiting at one of those events? Well, surely it's by taking the time and the trouble to put together a really compelling virtual production. And this is exactly what we can help you with. We can even bring in multiple presenters from multiple locations and unite them within a CG environment. It's no surprise then that experiential marketing is a major part of our business. We're happy to work with your marketing teams directly, or even with you via your creative agencies. We've worked with many of them. We've often been the white label behind some of the most compelling campaigns out there. The idea, of course, being to produce on-brand, coherent, experiential content that complements your brand, your story, your marketing, and leaves people with a lasting impression. So whether that be development of some augmented reality for product try-ons, perhaps it might be some VR content to tell a story or to inform and educate people, to entertain them. Whatever it be, these are serious, impactful enhancements to your marketing. It might, of course, be to improve the logistics and your productivity within your workforce, perhaps using VR to simulate experiences or using it to visualize products that aren't yet built. See, we've worked with many construction and car companies to do just that, and actually VR has been the tool that changes and inspires new design. Perhaps even it's something a bit more out there. You see, something that's becoming very big, and in particular with the development of AI and other such characters, and brand ambassadors. One that doesn't sit on your payroll, cause controversy. One that doesn't embarrass you, one that's always committed to the cause of your brand, always committed to the cause. Yes, we build meta-humans.
I could be one of many.
Je pourrais être architecte.
Ou guide.
Quizá un artista.
You create the narrative. I am meta-human.
Not everybody is comfortable speaking to camera, and not every company founder wants to be the visible face of their organisation. International companies, they need to be mindful of gender, culture, inclusivity when they choose a brand ambassador, not to mention language. And let's be honest, few companies have the budget to afford a Hollywood actor, a Premier League footballer or a pop star to be the visible face of their company. And even when they do, sometimes they're let down by their behaviour. Not all of them, of course. Enter digital humans, enter meta-humans. A meta-human is as uniquely individual as you and I, but it can be driven, powered by anyone of your choice and even digitally voiced. But it's not a carbon copy, it's a unique individual. A population of meta-humans are being digitally born, as it were, and they're taking the place of brand ambassadors, technical assistants, front of house, and of course they're always reliable, on time, they're not on your paycheck, and they're always on brand. Now remember my promise of earlier, this isn't technology that's here tomorrow, this is here now. We're already building meta-humans. I do hope that my time with you today has been thought-provoking. Perhaps it's encouraged you to explore the use of immersive technologies. I do hope so. I'm Vince, I'm human, we are VINTEC. You can contact us either here at ISE, come and see our booth, or you can see our website, vintecimmersive.com, or call us on the telephone number below. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There ends our formal presentation. Now I have allowed a little bit of time for some questions and answers. I'm not sure if the platform can enable that, but if not, I will be back on the VINTEC booth, which is here, from around 2:30, and I'd be delighted to speak with any of you. I'm sure you've got questions. Let's talk. Thank you very much.